The Arc developers have finally communicated the much needed update on what's going on with the Unreal Engine 5.5 upgrade that could see performance improvements, and the progress on the release of Arc's next free map, Ragnarok, as the team confirms performance comes before content. Welcome back, survivors. Today's news is bittersweet as there are more delays, which, let's be honest, we all expected. But now we have a greater understanding of what to expect in regards to the Unreal Engine 5.5 upgrade and why the immediate impact on performance may be a bit more negligible than the longer term impact. And if it's done right, this could be huge for the Arc franchise. But let's take a look at everything that was provided in the update. As always, survivors, if you want to keep up with the latest Arc news, please do subscribe. Arc's previous roadmap is about to be pushed back by several months, with the team's highest priority being the development of the engine upgrade to version 5.5, with the team saying that all of the core engineering resources at the company are focused on this. The team have confirmed that the work on Unreal 5.5 is taking longer than they had anticipated because it is a massive undertaking, and they are now targeting a release window of between April 15th to May 15th, which in my opinion they shouldn't have done. They should have just said May onwards. As you can see, the update that the team communicated out was very extensive, giving a much higher level understanding than they normally do, but they also gave a TLDR highlighting the main points. As I've mentioned, the team are targeting for mid-April to mid-May for the Unreal 5.5 upgrade, with the team's priority all being on this engine upgrade. Although delays are frustrating with Arc, even though they are expected every single time something comes out, this is what I feel Arc really needs right now. All of the focus being on bug fixes, performance improvements, the engine upgrade, all of that before new content is being released. The recent patch notes that went out that contains approximately 100 different bug fixes, gameplay changes, and all of that is something that we really want to see more of. It's something that has happened before. It doesn't happen often. It's a very rare thing, but it does happen, and I'm sure it will happen again. I do feel that content needs to take a back seat a bit and have the focus being on all of this other stuff. The next point highlights why the immediate impact on performance from the Unreal Engine 5.5 upgrade may be a bit more negligible than the longer term performance improvements. The team have confirmed that the engine upgrade will provide immediate benefits to performance, namely around rendering and load times. As it stands, it doesn't really give an idea of how much of an improvement this will be yet. They have also said they will be using the new tools available from the engine upgrade to improve their pipelines and workflow, which should result in a higher quality product, particularly with each coming map when they release, starting with Ragnarok. However, the existing maps won't see this benefit for now, as the team will need to find the time to go back and take some of the new rendering systems from UE5 to make further improvements to the already released maps and content. So we should hopefully see some improvements across the board for Arc when the Unreal Engine 5.5 upgrade comes out, but when it comes to specific map improvements, we may not see any for the currently existing maps for quite a while. But in my mind, content releases provide short-term enjoyment. The performance improvements and the engine upgrade are going to provide long-term enjoyment. As Wildcard confirmed a little while back, the 5.5 upgrade, when it drops, is going to allow players to be able to choose which DLC maps they have installed on their system. Right now, the only choice you have in regards to which maps you install are paid DLCs. All of the other free maps that are coming with Arc's File Ascended are automatically downloaded and installed. With the 5.5 upgrade bringing the ability to choose which ones to install, this should hopefully help massively for those that are struggling with storage space. Wildcard also highlighted the concern regarding potential issues with mods when the engine upgrade drops. The team said they intend to make sure every premium mod is functioning at the release of the engine upgrade, and with a sampling of the most popular free mods, they hope to ensure the vast majority of mods work prior to the release. Overwolf is said to be recooking all of the ASA mods automatically for the UE 5.5 release. They also stated that this summer will see a one-click low system requirement mode that will get the game to run on GeForce 1080 level cards on systems with 16 gig of RAM. They've said the game won't look pretty, but it will be similar in quality to the shader Model 4 mode of Ark Survival Evolved. This is a very high level detailed update, something that I'm sure a lot of the community really appreciates. And although the whole performance improvements can't really be judged until the 5.5 engine is actually out and players can actually judge for themselves how much of an improvement, if any, it provides, this update does give some glimmer of hope for the future of Ark. It does mean one thing though, because all of the future maps, including Ragnarok, are being developed actively now on 5.5, it means that if there's any further pushbacks with 5.5 come May, it means that all future content is pushed back, starting with Ragnarok. Now, speaking of Ragnarok, the release of this has been pushed back to June 2nd, which coincides with Ark's 10th anniversary. The pushback for this is due to the fact it is being developed on the new engine, therefore cannot be released before that does. I don't think giving an exact release date was the wisest thing to do, but just remember the date doesn't just hang on the balance of the map development, but the engine itself. Now, they didn't give any further updates to the roadmap, which is kind of understandable because everything is held by the UE 5.5 upgrade. But with Ragnarok moving from April to June and Valguero being around August, I believe it was, I just find it hard to see Lost Colony releasing this year. But delays, as frustrating as they are for Ark, this engine upgrade focus, the focus on performance, is so much more needed than content right now. But that's everything on the latest update, survivors. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to keep updated.